along.
What's the word, people? It's your boy Big Will. We're back with another episode of Life After Prison. We got some breaking news here in downtown Atlanta. Police are actively searching for an active shooter. The man has shot 5 people. 4 of them in their 30s, late 30s. One 71-year-old. Let's listen.
Along West Peachtree Street Northwest. Again, all they're telling us is that multiple people have been hurt in an active shooter investigation, but they're stressing that they do not have this shooter in custody, so we don't know if that person's on the move right now, if there is maybe more shooting activity happening right now, but we have been told this is an area that they're concentrating on between 12th and 13th Street, and that they're asking people to stay in place. Again, this is the area where Google opened an office building, I think July of 2022, the Epicurean Hotel.
If you live in that area, stay off the streets. Don't go outside. Don't try to be nosy. Don't try to see what's going on. You know there's an active shooter. He could be hiding in a basement, an empty office building. He could be looking out windows, looking to shoot innocent people, different people. They have reports that he carjacked a person to get away from that area, but police are actively looking for him. If you live in the downtown area of Atlanta, even if it's not in this immediate area, watch yourself. We'll be putting pictures out of the shooter. Keep an active eye open for it.
Hotel is there, a big hotel, and there are a lot of condos in this area as well, a lot of people who live right in this area. So we are asking anyone who might be listening right now, seeing what's on the ground from a safe perspective, if you have information or pictures and video you can share, be sure to send them in to the 11 Alive newsroom. We know a lot of people probably watching this unfold as it's happening, a lot of police, fire, and paramedic activity happening in that area. If you're just joining us, this is an active shooter situation that is unfolding as we speak at West Peachtree Street, Northwest between 12th and 13th Streets in Midtown. Atlanta police confirming a number of people are hurt and they do not have a shooter in custody. Savannah Levins is joining me here on the set to talk more about this as we're working the phones and working the maps right now to get a better perspective of where police might be extending this search for the shooter right now. Again, a really busy part of the city at a very busy time of day. We're just coming off the lunch hour.
Yeah, we have crews on the way right now trying to report from the ground safely. Of course, I actually live on West Peachtree in Midtown, and I just got a text from my
kind of confused as to what's going on. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people trying to walk into the area. Of course, it's a very busy part of Midtown at a very busy part of the day. Of course, we've heard about the multiple injuries and one person dead at this point. Of course, if you look behind me, Jefferson, can you zoom in over there? You can see the large crowd of police. A lot of them are standing by. Every now and then, you'll see them kind of pick up the speed and run to a different area. It's still an active area. It is shut off to try to keep everyone safe as they try to get the situation under control. Back to you.
Tracy, just want to ask you to help set the scene for the area you're in. We see that enormous amount of police presence. We know this is sort of the area where the Google office building is, the Epicurean Hotel. What other businesses, restaurants, what are you seeing around you to give people sort of some context to the location?
Well, I can see there's a Veni Vidi Vici restaurant. There's Farm Burger. Of course, this is the time of day where people are walking around, grabbing lunch right across the street from us. There's Dean's at Midtown. There's a Shell station. I mean, this is on Spring Street, which is always a very busy street any time of day, especially around the lunchtime hour. So right now, we're just kind of watching everybody make their way. You can see people still walking through the roped off area, just trying to get to where they need to be, as police are, of course, trying to get everyone into a safe spot as they try to take a very active situation and keep it safe for everyone who's around here.
Tracy, you're right in the middle of all of this right now. First of all, please stay safe. You know, are you seeing police going around to some of these businesses, these buildings, to check on locked doors to make sure that the suspect isn't in any of these buildings?
as of now, I think that time not necessarily has passed, but I think they probably already checked this area. Right now, they're kind of set up at different points on the street to just kind of keep abreast of what's happening. And
again, we're going to confirm one was dead. Again, this was reports around lunchtime. There have been no updated reports of any other people dead at this point. But if you live in that area, watch yourself. This man is out. They have no motive. They don't know what the reason is, why he's doing this. You know, it just goes back to our country, the day and age that we live in, with the internet and the media. People, they use this to their advantage. They use this to their advantage to get themselves out there, to show what their reason for going on a tear and shooting innocent people. You know, how many school shootings do we have? How many, you're out with your family eating and someone comes in with a gun and just starts shooting for no reason. We're having innocent people killed. You know, people are going on these rampages and they're not targeting the people that they have issues with. They're literally going out and just shooting at as many innocent people as they can. And it's not the way that this country is supposed to be. This country is supposed to love thy neighbor. You're supposed to help your neighbor in hand. Be kind to the people that are around you. But that's not what this country is about. This country is turmoil. There's nothing but injury and destruction and nothing nice, man. You know, and this man here, he's obviously got to have some issues. You know, for you to get all dressed up and to sit in your head and contemplate loading a weapon and going out and shooting innocent people because of what? Now, he went into a medical building. We went into it and shot and thought about this for what? For what reason? You know, if I come home and I'm angry and my wife hears that I'm pissed off, and does that mean that I'm gonna, because I had a bad day at work, then I'm gonna load up a gun, go out with hundreds of rounds of ammunition and just start killing innocent people? Does that mean I'm gonna walk into the next fast food restaurant and just start shooting at people? No. But people do it. People are doing it. And I don't understand what it's for. But again, it's your boy Big Will. We're gonna put some pictures here. The name of the suspect will be up. The pictures will be up. If you live in the Atlanta area, keep an eye out. If you have any tips or whereabouts of this suspect, please notify your local police department. They have tip lines. You can call 911. Let's get this guy caught off the street before many other people get hurt or injured. They lose their lives. We don't have any children hurt at this point. But when you got an active shooter and he's loose, he's got nothing else to live for. Nothing else to live for. Who knows what he's going to do next? His rampage may not stop here. It's your boy Big Will. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit that like and subscribe button, you know. We'll be back with some more breaking news as that happens. Life after prison. Peace.
Still at large, and this is what we know about the victims of this. Police have confirmed one victim deceased, 4 others wounded. 3 of whom were described by a doctor at the trauma center as being in critical condition. And we're getting information as it comes, and we have to acknowledge as this information comes in that it's early versions of what we know here. One, about a carjacking. When our John Miller mentioned that a short time ago, he noted that police had said the carjacking was not successful. So it's not clear that the suspect has necessarily left the area. We just don't know. But police have said they don't know where he is, right? So they're still searching.
Still a very active situation. And on that note of the carjacking, John Miller sharing that it didn't exactly match the description of the person in the pictures. Could the suspect have potentially changed clothes?
Yeah.
We don't know yet. But again, as Jim pointed out, it is still very early on in this process as we're awaiting word on the status of the victims and perhaps word on exactly where the suspect is, where police believe he may be located.